Morning! How you doing, guys? Just about squeezed this in here whilst it is still morning. I thought I'm going to come and do my makeup today and have myself all put together with a really nice like autumn berry eye using this really nice gold colour and berry colour with a little bit of black. So I'm actually going to do my eyes for once. So this is by no means a miracle. It's 11:30. I've worked out. Haven't had my breakfast yet. But we're gonna do some makeup. I am putting on my eye cream. A lot of people ask me about this. I live and die by this eye cream. I've always been an eye cream fan, but this eye cream is amazing, and I put it on before my makeup and I put it on before I go to bed. Okay, it's got caffeine in it, so it's really good at brightening the eyes, reducing any redness in the eyes. And like my eyes, I kid you not, like somebody asked me if I'd had filler in my eyes. I mean, is that even a thing? I'm like, no. There is no needles going anywhere near my eyes. But the eye cream is fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough. And all my clients that have got one have all rebought it. They love it. So, how are you all? So I had a co-parenting weekend. Very grown up. I was very grown up. Which went really well, actually. Just trying to get into my phone, my other phone. We had a delay in obviously celebrating Willow's birthday, so we did it this weekend as well because I was so poorly the weekend before. I'm just going to put on some primer whilst I'm talking to you guys. I'm using hydrating face primer this morning just because my face feels a little bit on the dry side, but that might be something to do with the fact that I took my makeup off with a baby wipe last night and I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, that's not good. So yeah, does anybody have children by, you know, like exes? Do you have to co-parent? Anybody else co-parenting over here from past relationships? And I had quite a few questions about it. I had a few people in my inbox about it, and obviously a few comments on my post. Morning, Karen. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Sue. Hey, Sarah. Good morning, Carly. Hey, Tracy. Hi, Claire. And yeah, I don't believe it always has to be all cloaks and daggers and like handbags at dawn with your exes. Now, I do completely appreciate that sometimes it is just the way it is, but on the most part, oh, what the hell is going on here? We get on well. We do get on well, on the most part, and especially when it comes with the kids. So we took Willow to Lower Drayton Farm, which was fabulous. Oh, it's such a good place. I'm going to use stick foundation. It's a full coverage day today. Full coverage and eye makeup day today. Write this down in your diaries, girls, because it pretty much never happens. But I thought I'm gonna put myself together today. So I'm using full coverage stick, okay, because I love the satin feel and I love the full coverage of it. And I love the fact that this stick lasts me freaking months and months and months. So, oh, Nikki, that's a shame. Well, I have been was with my ex for like 11, 12 years on and off. So we've known each other for a long time. Hey, Kat! So yeah, we took Willow to Lower Drayton Farm. It's in Penkridge. I don't know if anyone's ever like near me, or it's really good. Didn't have as many animals as I thought it would have, considering it's a farm. It had a massive owl. 2 owls and a big owlery. I don't know what they're called. Some pigs, some cows. I couldn't find the bunnies anywhere, but it had a massive indoor play area, and they had done it really well, to be honest with them. You have to wear a mask unless you're sitting at the table. They've got like a baby bit, and they've got like a toddler village. So loads of like soft play houses, and like one's a shop and one's a doctor's and one's like got a tractor in it. And then like a toddler soft play area, which of course they proceeded to tell us is adult proof. Adults can go in it, and I was like, great. So Willow is absolutely fearless and was just going for a life. And the little bits like that help you climb to the top of the slide, the bits that you weave in and out of, they're made for toddlers, not adults. I was like, how am I supposed to get my body in there and then round like this? I was like, not a chance. I didn't go in that one. Their dad did. because he had no choice. I was like, I'll hold the bags. But I did go in the big one, and there's a massive one for over 6s, which was good fun actually. Absolutely ginormous, like so many ways around it you can go. Yeah, so it's great. You have to book sessions now, like morning or afternoon. So we went in the afternoon. We were there 1 till 5. Got our money's worth. Had some food. So it's like £3.50 to feed the kids. I was like, bargain, feed them now. Yeah, and it's got like a zip line and a park. It was really good. But like, I think like I try my hardest. Like, I feel like it's really important because I came from a divorced family. My parents got divorced when I was 4. Don't know why. Don't care. Don't want to know. So I've never really known my parents be together, but I have known my parents not speak to each other for the vast majority of my life, which just makes it awkward. So I really don't want that for my girls if I can help it. Now, it's not all sunshines and roses. Sometimes we do want to kill each other in private. But sometimes we can get on all right and we can have these days for the girls. And I hope, you know, that continues, albeit I know it will be harder when people start to move on, if that makes sense. So that's full coverage, satin finish. Absolutely love this stuff, guys. If you haven't tried the stick, this stick lasts me 5 months. It's satin finish, so it's halfway between matte and dewy. It's lush and it's really good coverage as well. I'm going to shove some concealer on. I'm using the new Skin Solutions concealer. This is the one that's got sodium hyaluronate in it, which is like hyaluronic acid. So it replenishes the skin's moisture, and it's got caffeine in it, and it's got vitamin E in it, and we love a bit of caffeine in our products these days, guys. We love a bit of skincare and makeup. So caffeine, if you didn't know, caffeine is usually in a lot of eye products, a lot of eye creams, because it reduces the redness in like the capillaries in your eyes, and reduces puffiness. So it's really, really good. So now we've got it in the concealer, which I'm, yes. It's a really, really nice creamy consistency. And what I would say is you don't need a lot. Like, I've probably got too much on here. Like, this tube will last me till I'm about 90, because there is a lot in there. It comes with a doe-eyed applicator in there, but I just like to put it on and sometimes just like blend it in with my fingers. So yeah, like, my parents didn't really talk to each other for my entire life. They still don't talk to each other, which is fine. It's just the way it is. But it just makes, you know, like, social gatherings a bit like, me and my brother always joke about getting married. I'm like, oh my God, how awkward is that going to be? And I just really, really don't want that for my girls. Like, I would try my hardest, even if we're having a moment where we're not getting on, like, always just to look like we're getting on, because I just, like, I love the fact that Ella's comfortable with her parents in the same room. Kat, do you like my top? I'm wearing Kat's top. She gave it to me. It's a Primark special. I kind of thought it's nice for autumn, so yeah, don't think it's not available in the shops now, I don't think. So yeah, I'm hoping, you know, like, when I'm thinking ahead of when Ella's like 25, 26, you know, and like finishing uni. I don't know if we know what age people finish uni these days, because I didn't go. Or like when she's like 40 and getting married, because she's not allowed to get married before she's 40. And like, she's like got no issues with having her parents in the same room. So that's my hope. Now, I do realise that I might be living in cloud cuckoo land when, you know, one of us gets a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but we'll go with it for now. Happy days. So like, we took Willow out, and then we came back to my house. We all had pizza together, sorted the kids out, you know, had like a birthday beer, and then he went home, kids went to bed, and happy days. Like, they enjoyed themselves. Oh, it makes me realise how much I love living on my own though, because I couldn't wait to get everyone to go to bed and get out, and I was like, and silence. Okay, so I'm all concealed and I'm all covered. Like, how good is that coverage? It's like really fast. So I've linked everything that I'm putting on my face above because there's a sale on. So 3 items gives you 15% off, 4 items gives you 20, 5 items gives you 25. So I'm going to use a couple of colours on my eyes. I'm going to use this colour, which is Fervent. I've linked this above. I'm going to use a fluffy brush. I didn't actually want to use this one though, so half of my brushes, I tell you, are down the side of my bed for little Miss Willow. Hey Lynn, how you doing? So what I'm going to do, I've already got like concealer and foundation already on my eyelids, so they're fairly like neutral. I would say if you have dark eyes and you find that your eyelids are quite purple, a bit black, like put a little bit of concealer on first just to like brighten them up so then your colour sits better. I did the same. We had joint outings, etc. Always had a joint birthday thing. Was good, as it didn't have to be. Yeah. Yes. High five, Linda. Right. I know. I do know it can't always be like that. You know, and some people just can't. I get that. So fingers crossed. Pray for me for the future. Hey, Kathy Hobbs. Hey Amanda, how you doing? So I've linked everything above because I've bundled everything up there. So in the link, so you get the biggest amount of discount, okay? You can remove anything that you don't need or change the colour. If you need a colour match for foundation, just let me know. Drop me a selfie in my inbox and I will colour match you. Ideally facing a window. So right now I'm facing my window, so the natural light's hitting my face. You want to do that. Ideally with no makeup on so I can see the tones in your face. So I'm using this matte purpley berry colour. This is a great one for autumn, guys. It's a great one on its own. And I'm putting this in my crease and I'm buffing it up on my brow bone. Okay. I'm determined to get my work list done today, honestly. I'm running a tight ship on my schedule today. I've got clients to get back to, emails to answer, social media posts to sort out. I've got clients to call and a daughter that needs picking up at 3. So it's like an Annika challenge with myself, because what I'm trying to do now is not be on my phone or not be doing any work between the hours of 3 and 7, which is when the girls are home. You know, and like having tea and stuff, just trying to be like fully present in the moment, which I've got the ability to do. It's just I'm a workaholic. Hey Moira, hey Rachel, there's loads of you new guys on today. So if you're if you're on, hit the share button so you can pop this on your timeline so you can find it again afterwards, especially if you want to like copy how I'm doing anything with your own products, or share it onto your timeline, invite your friends along. Okay, so everybody that shares, I do pop into an appreciation jar, and when we hit 50 page shares, or post shares, should I say, accumulatively, I do a little draw. I am due to do one actually anytime now because I think we're on about like 35. So go ahead and share it for me, my lovelies. Right, so I'm just buffing this in. You want a fluffy cute crease brush, can't speak today. So then you can simply, now I'm making a little bit of a mess, but it doesn't matter, we can tidy that up afterwards because I've not set anything, so we're good. Just in your crease, up onto your brow bone. So you're going up, 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 up. You got to remember, like when you've got your eyes open, you want to see this colour. That's the aim of the game. And you don't need any more product. Just keep going in circular motions and tickle with the end of the brush, like so. You can always go back in with your, see how much that like just neatens that up real quick. And just do that afterwards, okay? Now I'm going to go in with a slightly different brush, more of a one that's, oh, there's the brush I was looking for. Oh, one that you can more like press colour on with, okay? This one, it's called a Dulux brush. And we're going to go in with this colour, which is called Visionary, which is a metallic, really nice, like coppery gold. And I'm just going to press this into my brush. Oh, and I'm going to press this along my lid. Okay. You want the metallic and shimmers, I believe, to be on your lid because they catch the light there. They make your eyes like bigger. So I'm just pressing this all over my lid. Thing with metallics, you want to press, not brush, because then you just spread the pigment out everywhere and you end up with like a shimmery face. You want to just press it on like so. Does this make sense? Just drop me some hearts if you can see this okay. Oh. Right, press this on. I love this colour. I don't wear it enough. I don't wear eyeshadow very often, to be honest, because most of the time I'm in my gym gear or in my house gear. I do my makeup less and less and less, but I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do something different today. Right, so just press all that on, like right up into your crease, and then you can just blend it nicely. Really lovely colour for this time of year, guys. Okay, and then we're going to go use a different kind of brush. Now, who has a good selection of eye brushes? How many eye brushes do you own, guys? Drop me a number below. 1, 2, 3. Right, here are my favourites. You need a fluffy crease brush, like a more dense application. What I've just done, this one, eyeshadow brush. You need a crease brush. These are like the main ones that you need. Now I'm going to go in and use a little bit of black now with my crease brush, and I'm using this one. So the colour is not going to be spread around so much, and I'm going to just put a little bit here in the corner, just tiny little bit of product, because I'm going to go in with the corner and I'm going to just blend it out a little bit. So if you can invest in it's because I've not eaten yet. A couple of good eyeshadow brushes, you'll be set for life. And I know that sounds dramatic, but I've had some of these eyeshadow brushes for 5 years. And as long as you give them a wash once a week, look after them, they'll last you. And they'll be like a really good investment. Make sense? Alright, I need to where's my rag? Always have a rag, like an old flannel, something that you can just basically wipe all your excess product off. So I've got no product on this brush, but I'm just going in just to soften and blend the edge of the black. Okay, so it's just into my crease still. Okay, but it's not too dark because I haven't gone in really heavy-handed with it. All right, let's do this side. And just by putting this darker colour in your eye socket, it just gives you like a bit more depth to your eye. Hey Bobby, hey Pauline, hey Kelly. Okay. Just in the corner, you're kind of like doing like a little outer V, if you like along the crease and like a little bit along your lash line. How are you all? Who's got the Monday feeling? There we go. Okay, are you with me? Does this sound doable? Now, if you want to just blend it out even further, just go back into your fluffy crease brush that you used for the berry colour and just like lightly blend it with the tips of your brushes. Hey Laura, how you doing? Okay, now I'm going back into that crease brush. I'm going to wipe off all that excess black. And I'm going back into that berry colour that we first started with. And that's what the colour I'm going to just bring underneath here. To kind of just balance the eyes out a little bit. Okay, so before we continue, I'm just going to set my under eyes and I'm going to use a little bit of setting powder. I haven't linked this above actually because I forgot. But I'm just going to use a little bit of setting powder. This is Behold setting powder. And I'm just going to use it to set underneath my eyes. And this sets your concealer. This stops like the creasing. Okay, the movement of product from underneath your eye, especially if you mess with your eyes a lot. Okay. And you can, if you get an oily T-zone, this would be perfect for you. Just get a blending board and just set your T-zone. Okay, it just all comes out of the lid. And then just brush off the excess. So your fan brush is really handy for doing highlighter, but it's also really handy just to knock off excess product that you don't need, like so. And that is just set my under eyes. Okay. So just make sure I've got enough purple, I've got berry colour underneath. Perfect. Now the black that we've been using, I'm going to then take the black and I'm going to just grab an angled brush. This is why you need a few different eyeshadow brushes. Right, I'm going to get an angled brush. I'm just going to spray it in a little bit of whatever I've got available. Rose water. And I'm just going to go into the black with my angled brush. I'm going to use it a little bit like eyeliner, but just a little bit. Like I don't want too much. Oh, thanks, Kelly. As Catherine was just pointing out, I got it from her. It was a hand-me-down. Just a little bit of black liner, just along the bottom lash line. And that's going to give your lashes a fuller base line. And just tie in that black nicely, okay? But not too much. We don't need too much. It's not one of them days. Right, mascara. Let's go Twisted because it's my favourite. So this has got 2 wands in it if you've not seen this. It's like the most amazing mascara. It's got 2 wands. So first of all, we're using the upper wand, which is the tiny, soft bristled, short brush, which allows you to get right into the root and tight line your waterline, which is basically making the waterline here black. And that gives you fuller, thicker looking lashes. And because this brush is so tiny, you can get right into the baby lashes that grow in the corner. You can get right onto your waterline and make it nice and black. Okay, it picks up all the baby lashes. Screw it back on and then screw the whole thing off, and then you get the bigger silicone wand. And then roll this one mid-lash to tip. And this is going to give you the separation and length. Okay, you always want to roll your mascara brush because you want your lashes to go through all sides of the brush. So they're coated, but also the bristles then separate them. If you're one of these people that does your mascara like this, and you wonder why they end up looking clumpy, because you kept your brush in exactly the same position, that'd be why. So I do 2 coats, so I'm going to go and do the other eye for a second. Okay, so right in here, if you just want to try this mascara, just delete everything else out the cart. Link above. Okay. Oh, it's so good. It's my favourite. Right, and then the big wand. Hey Teresa, hey Mandy. Roll. Roll, roll, roll. Mid lash to tip. Now this mascara is really good for length and definition. If you're looking for something that gives you like va-va-voom volume, you probably want the Fibre Infused Mascara, the 4D. So I'm going to go through the second coat now, just on my ends of my lashes. And I go mid-lash to tip, roll it, so all the wet mascara now finishes and ends right on the tips of my lashes. I mean, look. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Amazing. Okay, second coat with this one. You don't need to do your base, your root. You just need to do mid-lash to tip and get them ends wet. I know that sounds vile, but it's true. Okay, then you can go back into your baby wand and do your bottom lashes, and then we're going to finish off with my brows and my face. There we go. Right, so eyes are all done. Let's put my brows on properly. Where we want my brow palette, which is nowhere to be found. Hang on, might even have it here. I could just do my face first. This is what happens with me. I get everything everywhere. Right, let's do brows, and then we can let's do bronzer actually. We'll just put some bronzer on. I don't know what I've done with my brows. It's not like I haven't got a million other products I can use, but it's my favourite. So I'm just going to put a bit of bronzer on. Haven't linked this because we've sold out. Okay, but you want to get a bronzer. Just start off warming up that cheekbone up here, bringing it down like there is where you're aiming for, above that line. Along your head. You know, you probably have got it out right here, but you've such a mess you wouldn't be able to see for looking. Oh, thanks, Lynn. It's fine, I've got like a million browns in my house. Probably underneath my nose. Alright, just warming the face back up. Use the bronzer to put definition and curvature back into your face where you've taken it out. And you've taken it out because you've put foundation on, which then gives your face like a very flat surface. So I like to put a little bit down my jawline. Slim out the cake from the weekend, or the pizza in my case. There we go. There we go, just warming that face back up, guys. Oh, who's at work today and who's at home? Where is everybody tuning in from? Where in the world are you tuning in from? Probably should have asked that when there was more of you on, but I always forget. Right, now we're going to sort my brows out in some way, shape or form. Ah, I know where it might be. Nope. I got it. Panic over. Whew. That's like, oh, please don't make me use something else. Right, I'm going to use this real quick. It is Illamasqua Brow Cake. It's my fave. Brush my brows up. Now I have my eyebrows microbladed, so I've already got shape there. It's just putting on a little bit of like colour, because obviously now that I've done my face and done my eyebrows are looking really light. So I'm going to go in with this brow cake, and I'm simply just going to like follow the shape at the bottom. Draw a little bit of a line. I need to clean my brushes today. Can somebody please remind me? Also on the to-do list today is a brush bath. I hate that. I hate that job. Alright, and I'm just going to brush it through. And then I'm also going to do on the top line. I'm basically just following my shape. Now, if you haven't got any eyebrows, just to give you an indication, you start here. Your arch goes through your pupil and you end here. Okay, you don't bring your eyebrows down to here, because there are some people out there with eyebrows that go right down to here, and then you just look like you've got droopy eyes. I've been there. Okay. Totally need to wash this brush later. Again, just going to follow my shape with my line at the bottom. A line at the top. I'm just going to fill them in. I'm basically just doing light hair strokes with this brush. This is the Brow Artist brush. It's my favourite. Like, this is the one brush that I get into a little bit of a panic with if I can't find. It's the Brow Artist. It's got it's like a thin flat edge and a thin angled edge. It's my favourite. Like, of all the brushes, when this one goes AWOL, then I'm like, oh, panic. Just push it through, really find it. It's not right, done. Okay, let's finish off really quickly with my favourite blusher, which is my favourite for autumn as well. It's Supple. I'm going to shove a little bit of Supple on. It's this one. It's like a really nice, like terracotta, and it's got highlight fleck in it. So you can get like a nice glowy cheek at the same time as having a pop of colour, because it's got a really slight fleck in it. It's lush. Okay, so when you're putting your blusher on, more mature ladies, you probably don't want to smile and put your blusher on here, because you will find that it happens with all of us. Your cheeks will drop. So what you don't want is to be all smiley and putting your blusher on all on the apples of your cheeks, and then you stop smiling and then you realise your cheeks are like really low, and it just kind of brings your complexion down. Whereas like when we get older, we want to keep everything as high as we possibly can. So yeah, you can smile a bit, but then just work your blusher here. Like if you're more mature and you feel like, you know, your skin is a little bit looser, shall we say, just keep your blusher to like this part of your cheek, and then when you start smiling it still remains there rather than drops, because your apple of your cheek has dropped, if that makes any sense at all. Right, we're done. I'm going to add in my favourite lip colour of all time that is now in stock, thank the Lord. It is the name of it. It's Subtle. Its name is Subtle. It's a splash liquid lipstick. It is a matte mousse texture. It lasts freaking hours on, so I don't need to take it out with me. Didn't take it out with me all day yesterday. And I'm just going to shove this on. If you want it to be more glossy, just add a gloss over the top, but it's a matte mousse. Basically, it's a very nice nude rosy pink. It goes with everything. It goes with everybody. It doesn't matter your skin tone, your hair tone, your eye tone. This is a colour that you need in your makeup bag. Now, this is coming with a disclaimer that it's in stock today. It's one of only 2 lipsticks that are currently in stock after the COVID sellout, so do not wait around. And please don't come back to me and say it's sold out, because like it sells out, this colour sells out so quick. But if you're looking for a really good all-rounder lipstick, a really good all-rounder colour, this is it, ladies. This is it. There we go. Done. Done. What do we think? All put together. I'm going to sort my mop out. But this is one of my favourite kind of autumn looks. I love golds, I love berries. We've used these 3 eyeshadows. I've linked them above. They come as singles. You can even buy them in a quad if you want a quad, and they come in like a magnetic case. But they come in a magnetic case anyway, so they're singles. There we go, I've used them 3 colours. Okay, everything is linked above. If you want to grab any of it, if you need a colour match, please let me know and I will match you to your foundation shade. This is a full coverage stick foundation. It's suitable for like normal combination skin, normal, you know, slightly dry, slightly oily, but if you are really oily, then I wouldn't use this one. I recommend another one. So just let me know your skin type and I can send you in the right direction and we can change that in the cart. So thank you everyone for tuning in. If you have any questions, drop me a message and enjoy the rest of your Monday. Bye guys.